Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Invicta Specs with John the Phone Guy. Today we have the Sea Hunter Punisher. This is model 30316. This is a limited edition. This happens to be number 94 of 3000. This is a 52 millimeter watch, dive rated, 20 atmosphere, 200 meters, 660 feet water resistance, flame fusion crystal, tritonite on the loom. This is running the TMI VD57 quartz movement, three-hand movement with a chronograph, and this takes the SR920 SW battery. Approximate life on a battery is around 3 years. The time deviation on this is less than 20 seconds per month. And with that, we'll kind of get right into the watch itself, so we can kind of see, and we'll kind of get right up on this guy. So you've got the Punisher logo at the 9 o'clock. This is the 6-tooth version. As you can see, there are different tooth variations. This has the bullet markers from the 1 to 5 o'clock. Of course, you've got your constant running seconds right here running. This is your 1/10 of a second, and this is your second on the chronograph with a 60-minute timer right here. And we have obviously a silicone strap, very comfortable, easy to wear, two good sized double keepers, and the clasp on this. The bracelet also has a couple additional little metal accents that you can kind of see where the attachment points are that kind of make it a little bit different looking. Of course, you've got your Punisher logo on the crown. This is a screw down crown and function pusher model, and on the bezel we have a fixed bezel, and you can see the Punisher logo at the 4 points right here. So traditionally, this is not what I would consider if someone said a Sea Hunter. This is one of their newer variations, the smaller of it. This is much lighter, obviously much smaller, much thinner version. I'd call this like maybe a Gen 3 or something. So with that, we'll kind of go to the back here. You can see water resistant, stainless steel, limited edition, flame fusion crystal, of course the Marvel, Invicta logo, and the model number 30316 right here, and all of that. So again, we'll kind of just talk briefly about this. You can see the revolver cylinder design right here in the 1/10 of a second sub dial, and like I said, you've got the bullet markers going from the 1 to the 5. Now I will say, sorry, I'm trying to get a good focus here. The bullet design is not as crisp as I've seen on some of these models, so I'm just going to point that out. The rest of the dial is like an etched look. There you go. You can kind of get a sense of the diamond that's kind of like cut into the material, and the Punisher logo has a distressed look to it. And these all the hour markers on the rehaut, and of course your hour, minute, and second have tritonite on it for the loom. And you do have like the stainless steel and black, so you get a two-tone-ish look to it. I think it's very nice. We'll show the chronograph in action. So screw that, unscrew this, your A button, and start that. And of course, here's your 10th running and your second stop, and then your reset. And there we go. Screw that down. Obviously, screw down crown to change the date and the time. Nothing, catastrophically crazy about this. So just kind of going, looking at the details on it. Apologize. I've been pawing at this thing trying to get a shot set up, so My apologies. But that's what happens when you get high polish. So nature of the beast. But so we'll just kind of go through and get the measurements on this guy now. So I get 52.3, and that's measuring from the 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock traditionally. So as you can kind of see, as it kind of sets over there, that's when you are stating it. Almost everyone always measures from that. The thickness on this is pretty good. It's only 15.6. The lug on this, I will say that in the metal of it, we'll go with 34. If you want to carry all the way out to the edge out here, call it 37. The bracelet or the strap is at 23. The thickness of the silicone is 3, and then we'll measure from the screw to the screw as far as the lug span, so 54.6. And being that this is a smaller version with a silicone strap, the weight on this thing is going to be, pretty decent. So we're looking at 7.6, which is not bad for a 52 millimeter. I think a lot of that, there's two things. The silicone strap helps a lot with that, and the thickness of this case. It's just not a very, thick case overall. But, we'll just kind of give it another kind of just quick look around. You got the minute markers on the rehaut, and then you've got the hour markers kind of set inside that ring, and just some of the details you can see as I get my fingerprint off there. So we'll just kind of go through and just see if there's anything else that I may have missed, but it looks like we've pretty much covered it all, and there we have it. So we'll set him right there. And with that, obviously shout outs to Instagram, Spittin' by Invicta, Women's Fashion, and Invicta Watches. YouTube, want to mention TrapVision 3D, Tommy Big Time are really good sources of Invicta information. Also, Meet and I, D&Q Experience are great Invicta family members, so to speak, with YouTube channels talking just various information and fun videos out there. So just wanted to give them a shout out. As always, we do most of our shopping on ShopHQ and Invictastores.com. Of course, Facebook friends. Can't forget Invictaholics, Invictacruisers, InvictaVets. If you enjoyed this video or any others, please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when the next one's coming out. And with that, I say enjoy your Invicta watches, and I hope to see you next time on Invicta Specs. Take care.